guys, it's Sagittarius Soul Tarot. I'm going to go ahead and do the morning brew. So that was really weird. I don't know what happened on the other video, but I went to go live and click on everything like normal, and I just didn't show up. Like, there was no video, you couldn't see me. So that's why I had to get off that video and do a new one. So I don't know what was going on. Very weird. I even refreshed the page. I tried to start over, but it's like I wasn't even showing up on my end. I couldn't even see myself on the camera. So really weird. I think we are having some Mercury retrograde issues, or there's something going on with Uranus or something like that. So that's what happened. That was so weird. I've never had that happen. Hey guys, good morning. Hey Janet. Hey Julie. Hey Cal. We're just gonna do a morning brew, Aries to Pisces. See whatever comes out. What do you guys need to know? All of that. And yeah, we're gonna do some oracle cards. See what you don't see coming. What do you need to know at this time? And yeah, just take it how it resonates. So I am gonna do 3 different oracle decks. The 2 oracle decks I use, these are kind of more extreme, intense energy. So if that stuff is not happening to you, just take it how it resonates. I like using these decks because there's people watching this that actually are dealing with this kind of situation, or it does help them get them clarity. So I do like using these decks, but they are kind of a little too much sometimes. So just be careful of the messages coming out. Take it how it resonates. Your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or crosswatch. Hey Sabrina. If you guys want to be a member, everything's below in the description. And if you want to book a personal, I do have a sale going on, so buy one, get one free off any $10 purchase or more, which most of my readings are over $10, so you'll qualify with any purchase of a reading, basically. So that's going on for a little while. Yeah, if you guys want to book, I am going to try to get some time this morning before work to do your readings if you did already book. If not, it will be tonight, so just bear with me. I got to work later after this video, so I'll try to get things done for you. All right, Aries at 2:31. I didn't make my coffee too good this morning. I think I put too much creamer in it. So let's hope it wakes me up. All right, what we got for Aries? What do you guys need to know? Bad karma played out and reversed. All right, let's see. Copycat. It looks like somebody's going to get karma for the way they've treated you. Somebody could be copying you or doing something against you here. Holding back. And then conversation. There could be a conversation between you and a person here. This is telling me this could be somebody that's getting bad karma for something that they did to you, and they're not able to really move forward yet. This looks like somebody that's stuck. So let's see. Ooh, I just saw the 10 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, why bad karma played out in reverse? King of Wands in reverse. 10 of Cups, Magician reverse, and the 3 of Pentacles. Judgment. Okay, I think there's somebody in your energy. Could be a Leo, a Scorpio, Gemini. Somebody in your energy. This doesn't look good. It looks like somebody was like playing games. They did something karmic. Some of you, they were involved with a karmic person, and they didn't end that situation before getting involved with you. I'm also getting like with copycat, like if they're dating you or trying to see where this goes in the connection, they weren't over with something else. Like they were trying to replica a connection here. Queen of Swords in reverse. 9 of Cups, the World. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Empress and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, for a lot of you, that's what I'm getting. I feel like this person, they didn't end another relationship or another situation. You guys could be finding that out, that you know, are dealing with somebody that has karma from another situation. That they haven't completely let that go. And this person maybe didn't want to end something else before getting involved with you. A lot of you, it was their ego or something like that was making them feel like, oh, I should go towards something else, or I want something bigger and better. And that's why they started dating you. So for a lot of you, I feel like they're trying to repeat a relationship they had with somebody else with you, and they're not expressing themselves to you about this. So let me see. Seven of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Page of Swords reverse. Yeah, they're holding back telling you what's going on. Okay, or they're just holding back telling you the truth. And I think it's causing you to get in your head. For a lot of you, you're in your head, you're like, I don't even know what to do, because you are coming off as an Empress. Okay. Some of you, this is like a side message. Some of you, there could even be a child involved, or you're pregnant by this person or something like that, where you don't really know where the future's at, what this person wants, and they still have somebody karmic that they're dealing with. And they're trying to replace that person with you. So, how do you feel about them, Aries? The Star in reverse, Ace of Pentacles, the Devil in reverse, and the Four of Wands in reverse. A lot of you aren't feeling so confident about this relationship. It's like one day you think that, okay, there's still hope here, we can still work this out. And then there's a day where it's like, okay, I don't know. A lot of you could feel like this person, it's like, maybe they don't want to be in a relationship with the Devil in reverse, Four of Wands reverse. You could feel like they want freedom. They don't want to commit. Like they give you mixed signals. Okay, so it looks to me like somebody that you feel like has given you mixed signals. It's like they act like they're in this Three of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, but then they pull back their energy. And some of you, there could still be a third party that they're karmically dealing with, and that's why they're holding back. So let's go ahead and get your advice. It just looks kind of like a situation's not unfolding the way you want it to, and there is karma involved. I got the Sun here and Venus for your advice. So that's telling me to choose yourself. Okay, choose yourself in the situation with Venus here. I mean, I feel like, yeah, it's an emotional connection, but if you feel like it's draining you, or you feel more in your head, you feel like it's not fully helping you, this relationship, I would choose yourself. Some of you, this could be a spiritual relationship, or you're learning more about yourself through this person. Okay, I just wouldn't let this person take from you, because a lot of you are questioning if there's even a connection here, if there's a commitment. Why aren't they so involved? Why are they putting this off? Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra. Okay, a lot of you, they have karma, somebody else, Gemini, Leo. And that's why they're holding back, or why there's no contact. All right, what we got for Taurus? 804. All right, Taurus, what do you guys need to know? Spiritual hater and moving. All right, somebody's here hating on your spirituality, your power, your light. Okay, burning evidence in reverse. Hey, Will. Unfinished business. Storm warning on the bottom. Ooh, I see some kind of conflict here. A lot of you could be trying to move on from somebody that you feel like, yeah, there's unfinished business with, but they don't want the best for you. Some of you, you feel like this person just brings out the worst in you. Why spiritual hater and moving? Seven of Wands in reverse. Page of Pentacles, the Emperor reverse, and the Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you, you're trying to start over. Okay, you guys could be moving out of someone's place. Hey, Supernova, wanting to start over. Could be an Aries that you're dealing with, a Leo. It's telling me you feel like this person is very stubborn, and it's an energy that it's almost domineering. It's not healthy. You guys are wanting to move on with your life for a lot of you and starting over, but it's been kind of a challenge here, is what it feels like. Ace of Pentacles, the Strength in reverse, Eight of Swords, and the Six of Wands in reverse. You guys have a lot of doubts. Okay, either some of you don't have evidence on a situation, like you don't know exactly what's going on. Maybe you don't know if you should end it. Okay, because even with burning evidence reverse, it's like, I don't know, should I do this? Should I not? I feel like a lot of you are ready to move on with your life, move forward. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Could be moving towards a new job, a career, or just moving on with your life in general. And there's a lot of fear attached to this. It's like, there's still unfinished business, and if you should truly let it go. How do you feel about this person? Page of Swords reverse, 8 of Cups reverse, 4 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords. They stress you out. A lot of you, it leaves you emotionally unbalanced, or one minute it's like you're upset about this, the next you feel better. You're just kind of confused about what to do. There's a lot of things that are kind of all over the place. Your emotions are over the place. You don't really know what to do. And I feel like a lot of you're dealing with a masculine that likes to abuse power and makes you feel stuck. And what I think is going on is you're trying to move on with your life. A lot of you trying to move out, maybe move into a different place, just trying to get clarity. But you really don't know what to do. Okay. So your advice, the 6th house and fire. So for a lot of you, I feel like this is work oriented, needing to put more time and energy into yourself, into a job, a career, put better care into your health. I mean, this could be a job as well. If it's not, some of you Taurus, if it's not a relationship, it could be a boss that's over demanding, that expects too much out of you. And it's like, your self-worth. Because I'm not really getting a whole like emotional situation. It could just be you're afraid to start over somewhere else. So you're dealing with a job that's unhealthy, that's toxic, because you don't want to, start fresh. You need to start fresh, but it's like a lack of confidence or a lack of strength at this time. Some of you, this could definitely be a job, and it's not like a lover. It's like a boss that's over demanding, or somebody that's dominating and wants more out of you, and you feel like your hands are tied. You feel like you can't pacify them or give them what they want. Okay. I got Cardinal on the bottom, so there's new doors opening for you. Needing to start something new, that's initiating something new. And with the Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, you do have an opportunity to do that. Okay. So you guys could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a Leo, and Aries. But you feel like this person hates you, or there's just not good feelings around it. Sorry, guys. I'm still recovering from this cold. I just can't get rid of it. All right, Gemini, happy birthday. All right, what's going on with Gemini? Always partying. So somebody could be looking at you that way, or maybe you want to start partying more. Let's see. Hey, Sunflower. Running away in reverse. Mask in reverse. And third party. Okay, well, it kind of feels like you don't want to run away from your problems. That's what I'm seeing here. A lot of you could be dealing with a situation where the truth has been revealed. You know about a situation. It could be affecting you. For some of you with always partying, you could be affected by this, okay? Whatever you're finding out. Some of you found out about a third party or some kind of situation involving a third party. Let me clarify. Yeah, it's all the 3 of Pentacles, as I said that. Always partying and running away. 9 of Cups in reverse. The 6 of Swords in reverse. King of Cups reverse, and the 8 of Wands. Some of you, if it's you in this energy, you feel like you're stuck. You feel there's nothing you can do. That you can't run away from the situation. Some of you, Gemini, I hope you're not stuck in a toxic relationship where it could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, where this person's got you trapped and they make you feel like there's nothing else you can do. Like you have to stay with them. Very manipulative. You guys could be dealing with somebody that's very manipulative, very cold and detached, and they're making you feel like you have to stay, so you feel like you can't run away. And it could be affecting your emotional health. Some of you could be drinking a lot or just wanting to drink to like numb the pain. Why mask in reverse? The Empress, the Sun, The World in reverse, 5 of Cups in reverse. Death in reverse. I mean, some of you, this person came back. And you're trying to work on yourself, the Empress here. You're trying to work on yourself, but you keep going back to this person because they tell you what you want to hear, because the King of Cups in reverse can be very manipulative. Okay, somebody that manipulates the situation to get what they want, somebody emotionally manipulative. I feel like with third party here, some of you, either there is a third party and you're just dealing with it because you still love the person and care, or you don't really know what else to do. Like, it's not going to leave, but you don't want to leave. Why third party? Queen of Swords. Yeah. 5 of Wands reverse, Ace of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups. 3 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, you know you're a third party. Okay, either you know you're a third party or they have somebody else involved. And I think you're just trying to pacify the situation. Some of you, Gemini, you already know that, yeah, there's somebody else they're involved with, or they've kind of put me in competition with someone else, but I'm just kind of dealing with it because I can't change the situation. It'll cause more problems if I speak up, so you feel like you can't say anything. You have to just deal with it. How do you feel about this person? Hey, Leo, babe. 2 of Cups in reverse, Temperance reverse, 2 of Pentacles reverse, 3 of Pentacles. I mean, you're not too happy. A lot of you, if you do know about a third party, it's been revealed to you that you are just kind of stuck in a situation. A lot of you are not happy. You feel like it is getting really volatile. It's not happy, okay, or it's not stable. A lot of you feel like you are losing respect or trust in this person, okay? King of Pentacles reversed. You feel like you're losing trust in them, respect. Maybe you feel like the connection, you either are about to separate or there's like a separation going on where you don't really want to put forth the effort anymore. So let's get your advice. A lot of you already know about a third party and you feel like you can't do anything about it and they keep trying to bring you back, knowing that there's a third party. Okay, North Node. We got Jupiter and Sagittarius. All right, so, and then fixed energy. So that is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. I feel like a lot of you are in this energy of you're going to have more because you are showing up as the Empress with the sun here. I feel like you're holding yourself back, staying in the situation, okay? I feel like if you were to get rid of this relationship, you would see the abundance, you would see the happiness in your life. But basically it's up to you to stabilize that, to bring that to fruition. So I feel like Gemini, I wouldn't keep yourself in the situation. I don't see it getting any better. If there is a third party, it looks like they either choose the third party or they just kind of keep you around, but it's slowly, the relationship is fizzling. And you are holding yourself back of abundance and happiness by being involved in the situation. You're not doing yourself any favors. So Taurus, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Libra. All right, Leo, Scorpio. I feel like you need to run away. You need to get out of this situation. All right, what we got for Cancer? 1827. All right, Cancer, what's going on? Travel in reverse and groupie. Hey, Kendra. Setting the record straight in reverse. Sexual protection. Okay, I'm getting a weird message. Hey, Redbeard. I'm getting a really weird message. Some of you are planning a trip. If you're a female, okay, or it could be a male, take it how it resonates, but I'm getting strongly if you're a female, you're planning a trip possibly with friends, but it might not go well. Or you're kind of scared of, like, there's no boundaries. Like, these people are just going to do whatever they want. You could be afraid of being put in a situation. Because it kind of looks like you're putting off travel, okay? Unexpected and proposal. Some of you are getting, unexpectedly, you're getting offered to go on vacation, okay? With these friends. Some of you, you're going with your friends. Some of you could be maybe in a relationship or in an engagement. Or it's unexpected, this offer. Okay, like they're inviting you with them or something like that. But it looks like you might not take it. Some of you with sexual protection and setting the record straight in reverse a little bit. These people don't really have boundaries. Some of you, it could be like a festival or like a concert or something where there's going to be, I mean, this is for some of you. I'm getting a side message where there could be drugs everywhere. There's all kinds of partying and drinking. And I think you're getting like invited to it, but you don't really know if you want to do that. Okay. Why travel in reverse and groupie? But it's also like you want to fit in. Okay. Two of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords, the High Priestess reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, okay. So for some of you, it's an energy of somebody having hidden motives. Okay. This doesn't have to be also, some of you doesn't have to be like a friend. This could be somebody coming back and they don't really have the best motives towards you or intentions. It could be a groupie thing where maybe this person kind of friend zoned you or made you feel like there was still potential. Because I'm getting with groupie, it's almost like you maybe want this person really bad. Okay, that could be that too, where like you want this person really bad. You're waiting for them to come back. They're finally coming back, but there's no, with setting the record straight in reverse in the Emperor reverse, it's like there's no boundaries or there's no expectations really. Sexual protection, Four of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Sun in reverse. Seven of Wands, the Moon. Some of you are putting up boundaries. You're putting up boundaries and you don't really trust this person. It's like they're coming back. Whoever this person is, I have Aquarius, I have Aries, Pisces, Cancer. They're coming back, but you don't trust them. Some of you, they're either walking away from another relationship or you're questioning that. Why unexpected proposal? The Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's like a period of no conversation. Now they're coming back. Now they're speaking to me again after no contact, or things are kind of weird between the two of us. It's like you don't really know where you stand with someone. So if it is like a love situation, you've been waiting for this person to come back, and like all of a sudden they're coming to you, they're speaking, but you don't really know their motives. Like, are they dating other people? Are they actually emotionally invested in this? Are they not? So that's what it looks like to me. And for a lot of you, I think you're putting up boundaries. You don't really know if you trust them. And it's like you want to hear from them, but you don't want to be where you just settle. So how do you feel about this person? Judgment. Eight of Swords reverse. Strength, and the Four of Swords reverse. A lot of you don't trust them. Seven of Swords in reverse. So you're kind of taking it slow when you talk to them again, or when they come back in your energy. You're kind of like giving it some time. You're putting up boundaries and walls here, because a lot of you are feeling intuitively guided to do that. Like, I don't really know if I trust them. Are they dating other people? What do they want with me? So I know it's weird how I'm getting two messages. So the first message was about like a party or a festival or something. You guys getting involved. Maybe you don't know these people's, like what these people actually want. For some of you, if it is like some kind of event where you're part of a groupie situation, maybe there's somebody that they want to see, or they're going for some person. Because I'm getting two different messages, Cancer. And I feel like either way, you're holding back. You're getting invited, you're getting offered something, but feeling a sense of resistance. So what's your advice? Fixed. So stabilize the situation. Make sure it's a stable situation. Okay, I got Saturn as well. Having respect for yourself. Yeah, Cancer on the bottom. So for a lot of you, you're wanting to make sure that this is the right thing to do. That, when you are involving yourself in this, that there's boundaries, there's limitations. So I got Leo, Scorpio. All right, Pisces, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius. But some kind of sexual protection. Take that out. It resonates. All right, Leo, 24, 22. All right, what's going on with Leo? Caught a case, sexual infection, and moving on. Ooh, some of you could be afraid that you either are getting some kind of sexual infection or somebody has one. You're moving on from this person. Bad choices in reverse. Yeah, it looks like somebody has some kind of disease, or they're just not a clean person. And you're choosing to not get involved with them, is what it looks like. Romantic feelings in reverse. Damn. Snake in reverse. All right, so a lot of you are moving on from somebody you feel like is a bad choice. You could feel like some of you, they either gave you a case before, like they gave you an STD, or you're afraid of that. Or you just know that's how this person is. Well, I caught a case and moving on. 9 of Pentacles in reverse, the Star, 7 of Swords, and the Strength in reverse. I think you don't want to settle for somebody. Okay, I think there's somebody in your energy, you just know they're not really a good person. And some of you, if you're having like self-esteem issues, you're kind of questioning your self-worth, or you're just not really in a good place, there could be somebody in your energy that's very convincing, but you see right through them. You see that they're a snake, or you see that you can't trust them. And I think you're making a decision here, even though you're not feeling too good about yourself. It's like, I don't want to get involved in this person, or it's going to get worse if I get involved. 4 of Wands in reverse, 5 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles reverse, and the Tower. Yeah, I feel like what's going on, a lot of you are just leaving somebody that you don't trust. Either you guys could be finding out this person is going to give you an STD. For some of you, like you either suspect it, like this person's cheating or messing around on you, and you're walking away because, okay, I know they're cheating on me. I know I can't trust them because this person has proven to you that you can't trust them. Okay, I got Aquarius, I got Virgo and Scorpio. You like know this person you can't trust. So either you know that they're cheating on you, and you know there's a chance that they could give you an STD or some kind of disease, so you're choosing to just break up with them and not get involved. Or it could also be a situation where you just don't think they're a good, valuable person, and you don't really know if you want to get involved with them. How do you feel about this person, Leo? 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands reverse, 9 of Cups reverse, and the King of Wands in reverse. You just feel like this person is kind of a mess. Okay, you just feel like it's somebody that's very egotistical, somebody that likes attention, kind of an energy, not to be negative. When I see those cards, it's kind of a man whore. Okay, so if it is a man that you're dealing with, it's like a man whore, somebody that doesn't really have much respect for themselves, somebody that just, validates love, or they just always want attention. You don't see them as somebody that actually wants to put in the work and commit to you. It just looks like somebody that when they don't get what they want, they're going to throw a pity party and they're just going to go on to somebody else. You see them as a weak male, okay, for a lot of you. Somebody weak, somebody that's kind of a man whore, somebody that has no boundaries, okay. Hey, classy. So your advice is Uranus, revolution and change, and then fixed. So basically, it's an energy, if you want to make the change in your life, or if you want to change how the situation unfolds, you're going to have to make that change. So for a lot of you, you are ending a situation with them or just not getting involved because you just feel like there's no commitment, there's no trust, and you're questioning if they're cheating on you, if they're dating other people, or if they're just talking to other people and you're not the main person. So you don't really feel like you can trust them at all. There's been a Tower moment here. And I feel like you're just letting the Tower burn. So Virgo could be a Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. All right. What we got for Virgo? 2849. All right, what's going on with Virgo? What do you guys need to know? And just take them how they resonate. If it doesn't resonate, just ignore it. Ooh, looking you up and spiritual hater. So there's somebody watching you, getting information. They hate on your spirituality. I don't know what I'm getting for some of you. If you have like a channel, like if you have a YouTube channel or you do something with spirituality online, this person like watches what you do. They look at your website, they look at your stuff, but they don't like what you do. Some of you, it could be an ex, because love story and game over. This could be your ex. That maybe you're choosing your spirituality, you're choosing something else over them, and they're mad, they're jealous. Because it looks like you're ending some kind of relationship. And that could be the person hating on you. Yeah, their ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Music in reverse. Somebody not wanting to make harmony or peace with you. Hey, kitty cat, you missed the entertaining reading. Leo was very entertaining. So for a lot of you, Virgo, this could be your ex. Somebody that you cared about once upon a time, but it's over. Why looking you up in spiritual hater? Hierophant reverse. Yeah, a lot of you, it's an ex. 10 of Cups in reverse. Ace of Swords. And the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Basically, they know they messed everything up with you. Okay? This person knows they messed everything up with you, that there's a disagreement, there was some kind of fight, and you guys didn't want to work things out. This person knows they've lost you, but it's like they don't want to fix the situation. 3 of Pentacles. 5 of Swords reverse. 8 of Swords reverse. And the 9 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, I think this person still holds on to you in some way. This person still wants control of the situation, is what I'm feeling here. They still want to resolve something with you, but I feel like for a lot of you, Virgo, you've ended it. You're like, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to fix anything. This person feels really insecure about this connection, and I think that's why they're hating on you. I got the Emperor here. Could be an Aries. They're mad that things didn't go their way. Their ego. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles, that you kicked them out for a lot of you. Hey, Wendy. Devil in reverse, the 10 of Swords, and the Empress. Yeah. A lot of you, this could have been like a really strong soulmate, twin flame connection, but you just didn't want to hold on to it anymore. And I feel like for a lot of you, you ended things with this person. It hurt their ego. You made them feel a sense of loss. Maybe they never are told no by people. Like they're used to somebody always letting them get their way, always letting them do whatever. And then you finally put your foot down and ended things. Okay. Because you're showing up as an Empress. How do you feel about this person? Hey, Alban. 7 of Wands. Page of Pentacles. 5 of Cups and the 2 of Cups reverse. You feel like this person is somebody that always disappoints you. And that's why you're disconnecting from this relationship. You feel like you got to withdraw your energy and focus on yourself, that you've given this person enough or you've done enough for this relationship. And it just makes you really sad for a lot of you. You feel like, you've wasted time. They didn't care about your needs, what you wanted met, and you just had to choose yourself. I got Mercury and Mars. So yeah, I feel like this conversation, it's going to make this person mad. But you're just being honest with them. It's like, I don't see myself in this anymore. With Earth on the bottom, you're being practical. You want stability, a foundation, and this person's unreliable. They're not able to give you what you want. And I think they're hating on you. For a lot of you, they're hating on things you're doing. They're hating on your ideas. If you have like a spiritual thing, like you do spiritual work, or a spiritual job or something like that, this person is hating on it. They're judging you because they're mad that like you're putting something else first before them. So Taurus, Libra could be a Capricorn, and Aries, Taurus. Their ego, though, that they're mad that you ended things. All right, what we got for Libra? 3322. Let me get some of this coffee. This coffee is so disgusting. Like, I made it so, like, white. I put too much coffee creamer in it, I think, and then I didn't make it strong enough. So, just really, like, nasty. Yeah, there's, like, no coffee in there at all. What's going on with Libra? Your light irritates their demons. So, somebody's mad. Okay, you're happy. Romantic love affair. Some of you, you're getting involved with somebody else, a secret lover, and this person knows about it. Getting played. Ooh, they feel like you're playing them. Somebody feels like you're playing them, and they're mad about it, or they feel played in general. They're mad that you're happy, is what it feels like. Finances and relationship in reverse. Okay. For some of you, I'm getting mixed messages here. The first message I'm getting, a lot of you could be getting involved with somebody else, okay? And you were either like dealing with a karmic situation or something like that. And I feel like this person knows that you're dating somebody else or there's somebody new in your energy, and they're mad about that. Also, if you are dating somebody new, the problem why you guys aren't dating could be finances. So maybe you both are just not in a good finance situation. Maybe they're struggling financially. It just looks like right now finances is taking over a commitment that you're kind of getting involved in. Hey, Leo, babe. I'll see you later. Why shine? Romantic love affair and getting played. The Chariot. Magician in reverse. 6 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. I feel like they played you, okay? And now it's like maybe you're giving this person a taste of their own medicine or something. I'm getting Gemini and Cancer here. This person's manipulating you by feeling like they're walking away from manipulation, or they're acting like they're done with you from manipulation. So for a lot of you, I think you don't care that this person's walking away, because I think they've tried to test you to see if you'll chase them, if you miss them, if they're getting involved with somebody else or vice versa. And I think with the 6 of Wands, you don't care. For a lot of you, you're getting involved with somebody else, okay? And you're not really worried about this person anymore. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups and the 3 of Wands. Now I'm getting that song, it plays on the radio all the time at my job, but it's like, sorry, I'm here for someone else. I hope you're doing good or something like that. But yeah, I'm getting that, Libra, where it's like maybe you run into this person somewhere and it's like, oh, sorry, I'm here for somebody else, or I'm waiting for somebody else. Like, I'm not waiting on you anymore. I'm on a date. You know, some of you are going on a date and you're literally showing up at a restaurant that you guys both pick, and then your ex shows up. And it's like, oh, I'm not here for you. I'm waiting on my date so-and-so. That's what I'm getting here. I forget who sings that. I think it's like that Benson Boone or whatever. But it's like, I'm sorry, I'm here for someone else is what I'm getting. Why finances, relationship reverse. So yeah, some of you, that's what's putting off a relationship, is that somebody's finances. The Star in reverse, the Knight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles reverse, Judgment reverse. Yeah, I feel like this person's having doubt in themselves. Okay, so if you're dealing with somebody new, I think what the problem is about a relationship is either they have doubt in themselves because of a past relationship or trust issues, or they're feeling a little bit of hopelessness in their life because of a work situation or money. Yeah, 4 of Cups, Ace of Wands. I feel like this person does want you, this new person, but that's what's putting off a relationship. Some of you, they could wear a leather jacket, or you do, because I'm seeing a black leather jacket here. How do you feel about this new person? The Knight of Pentacles reverse, the Wheel in reverse, 9 of Cups and the 2 of Cups reverse. 7 of Cups reverse, the Lovers. For a lot of you, you're worried about this ex. Like, you're trying to not be worried about it. You're trying to not let this person interfere. You feel like this new person brings you a lot of happiness, a lot of joy to your life after a period of, discomfort, after a period of, feeling upset and depressed. And what I'm getting here is a lot of you are scared that you're going to lose this new person because the ex is going to come back and sabotage it. You're afraid that this person, you're going to be like putting them in a gamble situation where you're going to have to choose them over the other person with the Lovers here. I think you're afraid of this past person coming back. Even though you're acting like you're not waiting on them anymore, I think you're afraid of it, of like this person somehow coming back and sabotaging this connection, or just making you feel bad for something and you lose this person. Your advice is Jupiter and Mars. Okay, so you're needing to just feel good. Take action here. And I feel like when you take action towards something you really want, it says the fiery lover, you're going to see a lot of expansion and growth. So take a chance on love. Maybe you've been scared to take a chance on love, and there's somebody new in your energy that I feel is your person, or it's going to work out between you and them. But maybe you're scared to because of this ex. You're scared to take a chance in love, or scared to get too involved because you know that it's karmic and that they're going to come back and cause problems. So you guys could be dealing with a Cancer, a Gemini, an Aquarius. I got Scorpio. So, all right, let's go ahead and do Scorpio. 3928. Take a chance on me. Oh, that's a good song. I love ABBA. Ooh, what we got for Scorpio? All right, hustling in reverse and girl fight. Hopefully somebody's not in the way of you getting money. Somebody's not making you feel defeated. I hope this isn't somebody at your job where you feel like you can't win. Okay, so I don't know if you're put in a competitive situation where it's affecting your money, Scorpio. I got doing drugs in reverse, so that's good. Let's see. You could be dealing with a situation where you're just defeated. All right, we got regret, chemistry, and gossip in reverse. Some of you, there could be a situation where you're dealing with like a third party here, and that's affecting your job, it's affecting your money. And you regret that, you wish that you didn't care what people thought, or that you got so involved in a situation, because maybe now it's affecting your job for some of you. You guys could be in a situation where some kind of argument or disagreement is getting in the way of your money, because hustling in reverse. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords reverse, and the Temperance. The Hanged Man. I feel like everything's up in the air. I feel like you're trying to make amends. You're trying to work a situation out. But with hustling in reverse, you could feel like some of you are getting over bankrupts. Okay, bankruptcy or something like that. Like maybe you're trying to, some of you feel like somebody caused something for you with hustling in reverse. Like somebody caused some kind of money situation for you, put you in some kind of situation. Doing drugs in reverse. For some of you, you were put in a situation where you're blamed for something that you didn't do. And you're having to pay for that financially. Because it looks like you're trying to bring something back to life. Like you're trying to fix something here. Why regret, chemistry, and gossip in reverse? Hierophant. The Death card. 7 of Pentacles reverse, and the Wheel in reverse. Some of you, what happened is you ended a relationship because of gossip. Because of gossip about something, about a gossip about another person or a situation that they were going through. And now you kind of regret it. Like you want to smooth things over with somebody. Knight of Wands reversed. The 3 of Wands and the 8 of Swords reversed. Taking back control. The Moon reversed and the Justice. So some of you, Scorpio, like maybe you ended a relationship because of a fear of a third party, a fear of another person. But this person wasn't doing that. And it was all gossip. It was all kind of hearsay. It wasn't true. And maybe you made a reckless decision to end a relationship because you couldn't change what was going on, or you felt the need to, before it gets worse, to end it. And now you're contemplating, because it feels like you're trying to bring something back to life here. How do you feel about the situation? 5 of Cups, a Fool in reverse. Knight of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, some of you feel like you made a bad investment, a bad choice. This could be in regards to a job. If it's not in regards to a relationship, you learned some kind of spiritual lesson about something that you really wanted to do, but you either were not believing in it or feeling defeated. Because it looks like here you made a reckless decision, and now you're having to pay it back for some of you. With hustling in reverse, you could feel like you're working, but your money's going to something that you owe. So maybe you made a bad investment, a bad choice financially. And then karma here. So some of you feel like, you're having to pay off legal debt. Okay. And with girl fight, maybe you're blaming somebody, or you were blaming somebody else for the situation, like why this happened. I got mutable and Neptune. Learning and adjusting. And then spirituality. Okay, intuition. Maybe you were blaming yourself. Maybe a girl fight. Maybe you guys were mad. Feeling that people were blaming you or making you feel bad for something, a choice that you made. You could feel like you're getting like, people were kind of like fighting with you or retaliating against you or something like that. So if it's not a relationship, it could just be that maybe you ended a job or you did something with finance that you shouldn't have done. You made it like an impulsive decision, and now you're having to pay it back for some of you. So Sag, Libra, Aries, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus. It's like you regret it, but at the time you really wanted it, whatever that was. Some of you maybe used to be on drugs. For some of you, maybe you're not on drugs anymore. And you realize, man, I wasted so much time partying, doing drugs, drinking, that now I'm having to pay that back, and you're mad. Like, well, I wish this person wouldn't have got me hooked on this, or I wish they wouldn't have made me do this. So take the reading how it resonates. All right, 44-54 for Sag. All right, Sag, what we got? All right, well, we got your light irritates their demons in reverse. Talking shit. Okay. Expecting a new beginning. All right, and then we got home in reversed. So a little bit of instability here, divine timing. Okay. It looks like you and somebody are not on good terms, whoever this is. I don't think this person is irritated by you or they don't hate you, but they are talking shit about you, or there is things that they're saying about you, Sag. So let me see. But expecting a new beginning, some of you, this person wants a new beginning with you, but they're not putting forth the effort. So why shine in reverse and talking shit? The Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Six of Swords, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. The Chariot, Three of Swords reverse. Okay. So this person is coming back around. Some of you, it's a karmic relationship. It looks like a new beginning is going to start up between you and this person. But for whatever reason, they're talking shit about you, or they're just gossiping about you, or talking about the situation. Some of you, they're not over whatever happened between the two of you. And they are in this process of healing, or they're trying to forgive you, or trying to let things be bygones. But I do feel like there's still some animosity or bad feelings they have a little bit towards you. Why expecting a new beginning and home in reverse? So there's a lack of shelter, a lack of stability. The Sun, the Five of Wands reverse, the Ten of Swords reverse, King of Cups. I mean, this person does care about you. You know, they love you a lot, King of Cups, but I think they've had some healing to do. This is somebody that needs to work on their healing, and they are in the process of doing that. I think they're trying to move on from what's happened between the two of you, and they're trying to let bygones be bygones because they do want to come back to you. Okay, but they're not really in a stable energy, or they're trying to be more stable. For some of you, they are going to eventually let go of any conflict, any kind of problems, because they are still holding on to whatever's happened, or they were. But I feel like going into Leo season, they're going to feel a little bit more at ease or a little bit better. So they could have Leo in their chart. If not, this person's just going to feel a little bit better energy, more optimistic, and not want to like cause any problems with you. Hey, Victoria, how do you feel about them? There's some kind of lesson learned here. Okay, the King of Swords, the Two of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands, Three of Wands. A lot of you feel like you're just waiting. You feel like you're at a standstill. You don't really know. It's up to this person to make the decision for a lot of you. You feel sad that they need to make the decision. They're choosing not to. This person, I'm letting them be in charge of making the decision, and they're really not doing anything. So you kind of feel like here this person's abandoning this, or they're just putting other things first, other things in front of you as a priority, and you're kind of in limbo waiting, not really knowing what's going on. So, but it does look like this person's still mad about something, but as we go into the summer, it looks like they're resolving it. So we have North Node. So yeah, there could be a new opportunity here with you and this person. The 11th house and air. So I do see communication. I see you guys trying to get collectively involved in each other's lives, trying to talk to each other, and but there's still a bit of animosity here. So I would let time go by. I would let this person contact you, because I do see them wanting to be in your life. It's just a little bit of, they're still mad about something. A chip on their shoulder. Aquarius, I got Leo, Cancer, Taurus. All right, what we got for Capricorn? 4923. All right, Capricorn, let's see. Fake flexing. Okay, somebody's acting like they got money when they don't. Showing off. Insecure. And investigating. So somebody could be watching you. Somebody's watching you and seeing how secure you are with yourself, and they feel insecure. Yeah, somebody's escaping from a problem here. I left when things got hard. So maybe this person feels, Capricorn, they don't have enough money for you, or they're not good enough for you, or something like that. They feel really insecure, and that's why they run from the problems here. Fake flexing and insecure. I think they don't have the money they say they do. Four of Cups in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, King of Wands, and the Moon. Yeah, I think this is a lie. Whoever this person is in your energy, they act like somebody they're not. They wear a mask, okay? And I think they act like they're this person that's really happy and they love their life, full of life. They got all these opportunities. They have all this money. But it is a lie. Some of you, they could overcompensate. Or it's somebody that they do have money, but they have a bad spending habit or a bad addiction or something like that. Because it looks like somebody that they want to be accepted. Okay. With the Four of Cups in reverse, they want you to accept them. They want you to want them. And they're going to like act like somebody they're not. Painting this picture in your head is kind of what it feels like. They're painting this picture in your head of somebody that they're not, because it's almost like, okay, I watched White Chicks the other day. That is a funny reference, but when that guy asked that lady out on a date, and they end up going to that other guy's house, and she doesn't know it. She thinks that it's his house, and he's acting like he's this guy that he's not, because he's afraid that, well, if this TV reporter isn't going to be into me, if I'm not really, not that he was like poor, but he didn't have as much money as the other guy, and I think he was trying to impersonate or act like somebody he wasn't, because he didn't want to get rejected. And that's kind of what I'm feeling here. This person was afraid of you rejecting them, but they could feel like maybe you are investigating them. They could feel like you already know, Capricorn, that you are already investigating them. You already know and see right through them. King of Cups, the Ten of Wands reverse, the Eight of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles reverse. Yeah. I don't know why this person's thinking that. This person is thinking that you already have them figured out. You already know. You already know their lies. You already know like what they're saying to you isn't true. And they have to backtrack. How do you feel about this person? Four of Pentacles in reverse, Temperance in reverse, Magician in reverse, Page of Swords. You already know they have a spending issue. So if this person does overspend, they have some kind of money situation, you already know about it. You already know this person's manipulating you, and they're lying to you, and they're not who they say they are. Because of Four of Pentacles reverse, the Temperance reverse, that's somebody that has no hold of their money. Somebody that is like blowing money as quick as they have it, And basically you feel like this is somebody very imbalanced or very reckless, and you feel like they're trying to pull one over on you, and you just don't trust them. So what's your advice? Aquarius on the bottom, Jupiter and Mercury. So I think the things that you're seeing about this person, like things you're finding out, I don't know if they're on your social media, if the things they say to you, it's like it's not adding up. I think you just realize that this person, it's cool to have a conversation with them, but maybe you guys are not on the same page. Maybe you just need to keep it surface level. Maybe you can't have any kind of an emotional relationship with them if they're going to act like this, act reckless, and somebody you can't really trust. So I would maybe keep it surface level and see where things go, but this person knows you have them figured out. I have Cancer, Leo, Sag, Gemini, and I think they're trying to run from what they do, or trying to act like they don't do something that they do. All right, Aquarius, 5402. All right, what's going on with Aquarius? Photo proof, getting evidence, and looking you up in reverse. Well, then how are they getting evidence if they're not looking you up? Unless it shows up on their feed. Private relationship. Ooh. Some of you guys could be finding out there's a private relationship, or you're keeping your relationship private. So let's see. Snake in reverse. And travel. Okay. This could be good. I'll clarify in a minute, but the main thing I'm getting here, some of you are putting up boundaries by not posting somebody online. it's almost like somebody's getting proof about that you're in a relationship, but you're not really making it known or making it like full on somebody's business. You could be in a private relationship, or you're just like you're saying like on Facebook in a relationship, but there's like no person. Like it doesn't say who. So Aquarius, you guys could be doing that because you don't trust people, or maybe you don't know where this relationship's going. Maybe it's a distant relationship. Maybe there is long distance. But with looking you up in reverse, maybe you're afraid that people will look you up if you post more about somebody. So you're keeping it kind of excluded, or you're not really saying anything. Hey, Poulsen, why photo proof and looking you up in reverse? Because it's like whatever they're seeing, they're not able to get any kind of information. Queen of Swords, the Five of Wands in reverse, the Moon in reverse, and the Eight of Cups. So it's like a clear slate. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like, I don't know if you're doing this to somebody else. Like, if you're making it like a private account, or making things more private so they can't see what you're doing. But with the Queen of Swords, it's like you're making something very like discreet. Okay. And it feels to me here, a lot of you are doing this because you're trying to get rid of anxiety or fear, or you just don't want like any kind of drama or issues. Hey, Nia. It was good. The concert was a lot of fun. I posted about it. Private relationship, snake reverse, and travel. Okay, the World in reverse, the High Priestess reverse, Page of Swords, and the Fool in reverse. Yeah, I think what's going on, a lot of you, what I'm seeing here, you're in some kind of private relationship. Either you're getting back with somebody from the past and you're reconciling, but you're keeping it hush hush because you don't know other people's intentions. You could be afraid that people are going to get information on this, and you're just kind of waiting. Okay. I feel like a lot of you know that there's somebody that is either watching your relationship, talking about it, or people will talk about it if they know exactly who you're dating or what's going on. So I think you're trying to make things almost like discreet, like your relationship discreet if you're in a relationship. A lot of you, it could be, like I said, long distance, or you're just getting back with somebody that it's unfinished with. And you're just making things discreet because you don't trust people on your social media or trust people in your energy. How do you feel about the situation? Eight of Swords in reverse. The Two of Pentacles reverse, the Queen of Wands reverse, and the Five of Pentacles reverse. Some of you, you're worried about like somebody's ex coming back. Like if this person was involved with somebody else, you're afraid that there's some kind of vengeful female. Some of you as an air sign or an Aries, you're afraid that this person's going to come back, and that's why you're making things discreet. Like if you know there's a third party, you don't want this third party to have access of your guys' relationship or to see pictures. So you're keeping it discreet so they don't know. But you almost feel like overwhelmed because you're afraid that it's going to be a matter of time until they find out that you guys are back together, or that there is some kind of relationship. I got Sagittarius in 6th house. So you're trying to make a situation useful, okay, or how to use it to your abilities is what I'm feeling here. A lot of you could be very intuitive or psychic at this time, because Sagittarius can be a psychic energy of you're feeling called to, with the Queen of Swords, of doing this in order to put fear off the situation and to not worry so much. Feeling like if you're in a relationship, you can't tell people you're in a relationship. You have to make it private on social media, or you can't say too much about it. If you get to that point where you can't trust people on your social media, I would definitely go through your friend list and delete people. Even if it's people you know, if you feel like you can't trust them and you feel like it's scary, because I've been in that situation where like I don't want people judging me or seeing things I'm saying, or just using it as a joke or something like that. I would delete those people or just mute them from seeing your sayings, because I feel like that's a lot of the worry. It's like you don't want one particular person to find out that you're involved, because maybe they'll try to take the person or try to cause problems. So Libra, Cancer, I have Aries, Pisces, Cancer. So it's definitely what I'm getting. A lot of you, it's a secret relationship and you don't want people ruining it. 5930 Pisces, last but not least. All right, running and creeping. Somebody's running and creeping. Oh, this car got mixed in. Fake apology in reverse. A situation's about to explode in reverse. Somebody's wanting to talk to you that ran from you, but they're holding off speaking to you for whatever reason. Escape. This person likes to run. We have a player here. Somebody's feeling tested by you. Okay? I got running here twice. So there's somebody wanting to talk to you, Pisces, but they're running. They don't want any kind of drama, is what it feels like. They're watching you. They're wanting to come back, but they don't want any kind of problems. So why running and creeping? The Knight of Cups, the Temperance, the Four of Pentacles, and the Death. So I think they're, okay, this person wants to come back in a more peaceful mindset with you. They are still holding on to this connection, but they're kind of waiting to come back until things feel more clear, almost like where they know where they stand with you or like your side of things. So they're kind of waiting to see how you feel, like what you want out of this, or if you're willing to talk to them. Yeah, this person's very guarded. They're stressed about this. 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 5 of Wands in reverse, 4 of Wands reverse. Could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. They don't want any kind of disagreement. This person would like to cooperate with you, but they feel unwelcome in your energy. They feel like if they were to come towards you and apologize, that you would yell at them or cause problems. They feel really tempted by you at this time. The Sun in reverse, the Hierophant, the Chariot reverse, and the Emperor. It's like an energy of like they want to come towards you because they're unhappy without you in their life, and they want to take control, but they're scared to take control. It could also be they care what other people think. With the Hierophant, the Emperor, that could be somebody. For some of you, nothing against religion, but maybe this person's very religious, or they're very they do things differently than you, like more. There's different things here, or they're in different social groups, or you guys are just opposite people, because it seems like that, like they don't want any kind of problems, any kind of drama, but they still feel this connection strongly. So how do you feel for them, Pisces? 6 of Swords reversed. Well, you feel like things are unfinished. 7 of Wands reverse, the World in reverse, and the Ace of Wands reverse. You feel like there's been a blockage, that maybe this person's like giving up. Some of you feel like they're giving up and nothing's been done because it's like they're defeated. They don't know what else to do. There's 2 cards about a lack of closure. So a lot of you feel like there's a lack of closure. There's blockages, there's delays, and it's almost like something is not complete. Okay. Or you just want it. Maybe you want closure and you feel like they never give it to you. Or you're close to getting it and then they back out. So your advice is Jupiter, which that's your planet too. So expansion, wealth, generosity, and Mercury. So needing to think about your life. What do you want for yourself? You know, what is something that you would like to extend? What's something that you'd like to have more long term? And then I have Saturn. So communication about your boundaries, about discipline. Okay. If you were to let this person back in your life, you know, how are things going to be different this time around? What are you going to tolerate? What are you not going to tolerate? So I do see them coming back when they feel more at ease, or they feel like the situation's kind of subsided. That's when they're going to come back. I have Pisces, Sag, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, Cancer, Leo. All right, let's go ahead and do a collective. I haven't done one in a while. So take it how it resonates. Collective is any sign intended. If you guys want to watch it and it resonates. 10411. Oh, you're welcome. What we got for the collective? Love triangle. And screenshot. So some of you could be finding out about a third party. Screenshot, getting evidence about a third party situation. Hater in reverse. So some of you don't hate the person. You're not mad. Maybe you're not blaming them. Maybe you're not mad at them. You're not blaming them for what happened. Okay, we have wedding and snake. That this person was shady. I think what's going on is kind of a situation where, like, if you are the female in the case, you're not hating on the other woman. Because for a lot of you, either you feel like they were in the dark and they didn't know about it. You can even feel, collective, that if they put you in a third party, the third party didn't know about you, or the third party didn't even know what was going on. And some of you feel like this is your person. It's the one you're meant to be with, but they're shady. They're deceptive. So let me see. And I feel like that. I feel like a lot of times the women are so quick to hate the other women when, you know, a lot of times the men are deceptive. So it's like you don't even really know your person. Well, I love triangle and screenshot. The Hermit reversed. The Queen of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. High Priestess reversed. Finding out somebody's true intentions. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Some of you, if they were supposed to go back to you, you're seeing why this person's not in your energy, like why they're not getting back with you. They could be getting involved with somebody else. Okay, or they ignore their intuition about you and they're going to somebody else. Because it feels like that. Like maybe if you are supposed to work things out and reconcile, you're finding out that they just started elsewhere in another relationship. Hater in reverse, wedding and snake. Eight of Cups in reversed. The Lovers, the Ten of Cups, the Devil. King of Wands in reverse. See, I feel like a lot of you, it's sad because you saw this as your person. The Ten of Cups and the Lovers, you felt like this was your person. You felt secure in the relationship. And I think, you know, I think a lot of you are starting to blame the man. You know, it's like, this person wasn't who I thought they were. This is somebody that was weak. They were powerless. And they were very mean. Okay, and I think it's upsetting for a lot of you. You wanted some kind of relationship with this person, but a lot of you are finding out how they truly are. How do you feel about this person? Three of Wands, Nine of Wands reverse, Two of Swords reverse, and the Star. Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. I don't like this energy. A lot of you feel that this person was giving you false hope. Because when I think about that, the Three of Wands, the Star, Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, that they were leading you on or making you wait. And they had no intention of putting into this, of not compromising. A lot of you feel like this person was indecisive, or they kind of already made their decision, but they just kind of didn't tell you. So a lot of you, collective, could feel like if you're finding out about a third party, some of you are finding out they're getting married to that person or getting in some kind of relationship. And it's like, wow, I didn't even know they were seeing somebody else. Or I thought I was this person for them. I thought they were going to commit to me. And then you're finding out they're in another engagement or relationship. Yeah, fourth house in Leo. A lot of you are finding out, you know, that this person's following their heart somewhere else, or they're going to somebody else. And it's telling me here with Leo energy, you're needing to express yourself or needing to make your feelings known, that this is upsetting to you, you know? With Virgo here, I think at the end of the day, you need to take care of yourself, or you can only choose yourself. So a lot of you are finding out about a third party. You thought they were going to come back to you and work things out, and you're finding out that they're committing to someone else. They didn't have those true intentions all along, and you just feel lied to and led on. I have Aquarius, Leo, Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, Virgo, Leo. So take it out, resonates, guys. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the week ahead. And then I won't be live again until Wednesday and Thursday. But those are the 2 days that I'll do the members' questions, is Wednesday and Thursday. And yeah, so I'll see you guys soon. I'll try to be on as much as I can. It's just been kind of hard with my schedule, but I'll try to make as much time as I can. Wednesday, I'm going to focus mainly on the channel. Wednesday. Thursday, I do have some plans. I'm going with my friends. We're going to go swimming on Thursday, depending on the weather. But yeah, I'll try to be on as much as I can on Thursday. It's just, there's a lot going on. I'm trying to, you know, make time for everybody. So, all right, guys, I'll see you later. Have a good day, guys. If you did book a personal reading, I'll try to get it done this morning before work. If I'm not able to this morning, I will get it done tonight. I just don't want to rush your reading. So I want it to be, you know, nice and where you guys, you know, get a good reading and it's not rushed or expedited. So I'm going to try to get that done as soon as possible. All right, guys. See you later.